How y'all doing? First of all, I got some seeds to plant, and the first seed I want to plant it is called charity. You can read about it in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, going on toward chapter 14. Now you hear this; it's raining right now behind me, and so I know the Lord is already watering the seed already. The word charity. Now Paul said there's three things that means the most. And there's hope, there's faith, and there's charity. And he said, what's the best out of those three? And he said it was charity. Now, we already know that charity means, giving and being generous. But charity also is the only thing that lasts out of anything in life. When the prophecies come through and you're done and over with, when you get your money, your riches, or your clothes, that's done and over with. But charity is the only thing that's going to keep lasting, and it's like planting the seed. The world goes around; it's going to come right back to you. And I just want to talk to y'all about that, And I feel that, a lot of people ask questions: how can we come together as a people? And one thing that we do have to understand that we're just not getting the knowledge and everything that we need. Knowledge is increasing in the last days. And the Lord said He will pour His Spirit on your sons and on your daughters. And what we got to understand is that if we don't have charity, we won't have anything. We can preach all we want in the pulpit. We can say, talk about the prosperity, the doctrine, and what we need to do in life, and how you need to strain your life up and things like that. But what we fail to realize that us as the people, as the children of Israel, we've been lied for years. But it's not for us to go into say, well, I'm an Israelite now, I'm a Hebrew now, and I'm gonna live that way. That's not the whole purpose. The whole purpose is for us to get knowledge and know who we are. Even Paul said himself, don't boast against the original branch. And that's what they have done when we fell as the people. We've been under 7 captivities, of the Assyrian captivity, the Roman captivity, the Babylonian captivity, and so forth. Most people don't want to go into the Old Testament, but remember now when the Lord came, He fulfilled the Old Testament, but it still doesn't mean we shouldn't follow it. It's just like opening the book and reading the middle of the book, and how you don't know what's going on? You don't know what's happening in the beginning. So most people just go straight to the New Testament, don't understand, and there's a lot of deception out there. Just read Deuteronomy 28 to get some understanding about our curses and the things we have been going through. But just remember that one day to the Lord, is 1,000 years to us. And if it weren't for the Lord come the time short, all of us would have failed. None of us would have survived. And the Lord is on His way back. He is. If you read my page, you can see what chapter I'm talking about following the Lord Christ. And those that lose their family, lose their spouse, or their loved ones, or brothers and sisters, they're out there on their own. That just means that God has pulled us to the side to get us together. And what we have to do, during this whole process, we have to have charity. And with that, we got to keep increasing in knowledge. But knowledge does puff us up and make us think we know everything. So that's the issue that we have. And everybody knows the Word of God. Everybody knows this. But without having that charity that put you to the ground, it's hard for you to walk that narrow path. It's very interesting to me how things can happen to us as a people. And I'm talking about all colors, all those that love the Father and that praise Him and do His will. But we never fail to realize that Lucifer has deceived the whole world. The whole world, he deceived. And you got to understand, as a fallen angel, he has heads up on us. He knows what we're about to do. He knows the tactics that he plays to get us in a point that in our life that we'd be like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. And we go back to bowing down to him and not realize that we think we worshiping the right God, but we're not. We also worshiping an image. But in order to know the God that we serve and the path that we walk in, we have to carry our cross. We have to. There's just no reason that you feel like, well, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. No, man, we carrying the cross. Christ didn't walk around like, well, I got this money, I got these clothes, I got this jewelry, I got these houses. I got all this money. It didn't walk like this, man. Now we got to understand when we walking with him, we're going to expect persecution. We're going to expect the things in life that it makes you feel like you want to give up, but it only makes you stronger. And once you get stronger, you follow in the footsteps of wisdom. That's why I love it so much. Because the more sorrow you gain, the more wisdom you get. You can't have wisdom without sorrow. But at the same time, you have to be wise as a serpent. That's part of it too, in living this lifestyle. But it doesn't have to change who you are because you figure out, I'm tired of living this way, so I'm going to fall to the enemy and do what he say. And we get up there after we worship and praising the Lord, and we really not. You know, that's a big deception of things, you know. And we're not gaining anything in our spiritual gift. I mean, remember the talents. Those that hid their talents. Those that buried their talents. Remember the talents of the Lord when he talked about the 5 talents? And then toward the end of the parable, he took the talents of the people that didn't do nothing with it and gave it to the person with the 10 talents. Now you telling me why I'm getting all, you know, why people getting all these spiritual gifts. The only thing, like he said in chapter 14 of 1 Corinthians, hey, we only should want to follow charity and desire only spiritual things, spiritual gifts. Now if I see a person that ain't using their spiritual gift, it's not my fault that the Lord took his gift and gave it to me. I mean, and the same will go for you too. But by having charity, you know, it's following the same footsteps of love. And, you know, I know you're tired of people using you, but you're going to get persecuted. He said, pray for those that despitefully use you. So, I mean, okay, fine. Let it go. Because when you have charity, it doesn't even matter. Because you're going to get yours regardless. God's going to take care of you. He's going to lay that path for you. It's going to be straight. So, if we do get together as a people, and we do try to help each other out, it is going to be some type of problem within the crowd, because those people that have titles in this world, because the time is almost up. It's almost up. You know, ain't no sense in here sugarcoating it, telling you you got a spiritual a blessing on the way with $10,000 or I got a new car. That time is up, man. It's time for us to prepare and get ready. Get ready for what? Get ready to flee for Babylon. Okay? The same thing they did in Sodom and Gomorrah. The same thing the Lord Christ said what's going to happen. What's going to happen in the last days. It's going to be like the days of Noah. Now, I can sit here and tell you all I can, hey, the ark door is open, but when it's closed, I mean, it's going to just be like the parable with, you know, filling your oil lamp up. And then when you go get your oil lamp filled up, came back, he's going to say, I do not know you. So we got to prepare ourselves now. You know, hold on to what we do have and stay on a rooftop. By any means, doing what we have to do just to serve the Almighty. You know, we're going to make mistakes. That's true. You know, we're going to mess up. You know, we're going to do everything that the person that's in the pulpit, other people, Christians or anybody in other religions is going to tell us, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that. But you know what? We got to understand one thing. Christ is the head of the body. He didn't tell the teachers to put what members of the body would have put them in. He didn't say that. He put you when he won't put you in. So if you're a pastor, you preach. If you're a person that teach. If you prophesy. If you're a giver, be a giver. But what's the big man deception about is that if you're a giver, but somebody put you as a pastor, then it might be a problem because you're not a teacher. You're the wrong member of the body. And that's why the body's dysfunctional like this. You're like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to get ready as a people. In order to get ready as a people, we got to put people in the right position in the member of the body where Christ is the head. We have to. And I know man is the head. Nah, I don't want to be the head. He the head. Okay? Even if I'm just a fingernail of the body. Let me be a fingernail, but don't put me at the foot. Because I ain't going to know how to walk. I ain't going to know how to balance the whole body out. I'm not going to be able to do that. And then you got to understand about the nervous system. You know, think of a body. Let's go to human anatomy. You know, think about the veins and the nerves. Everything is in the body. Everybody has a part in the body. And the enemy has been deceiving us as a people. And that's why it's so hard for us to walk as a nation of people before the Lord. I mean, we can make it happen. It's just a matter of time for all this stuff to cut off. Cell phone, the internet, all the things that they're pacifying you with. Anything to get you to go take the mark. I gotta get my phone, girl. You know, I go ahead and get that more. I need to get my food stamp. Shoot, girl, I need to eat. Oh man, bro, I gotta shoot, man. I can't even buy no weed, man. You know, they ain't even money, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get this little mark. Shoot, man, God ain't coming anyway. And that's when he gonna come. He said he gonna come like a thief in the night. I just wanted to put this out. It doesn't take for me to have a big church, a lot of money. I'm just gonna take advantage of the two that's in front of me. And the seed of today is called charity. We have to have charity to do anything. When you get mad and angry at somebody, just think about charity. Let's see how much of the fruits of the spirit that you're working through just to have charity. You got long suffering, you got patience, you got kindness, you got meekness, you got temperance, you got self-control, you got joy, you got love. I mean, all those fruits of the spirit, you got to work. There's 9 fruits of the spirit you got to work through just to get to them.
Still raining.
Yeah, it's still raining, man. It's still raining. Planting them good seeds, man. Yeah, that's one of my brothers in here, you know, just talk to for a second, man. But I'm out here, outside, talking, and while the Lord planting the seed. So my father got my back. Your father got our back. And I just, I hope I'm not coming out in the wrong way or nothing. When I say things, I just, to be honest with you, I can't. When the truth is in you and you walking, and sort of like when you read Psalm 51, you want the inner parts to be true too, just not the outside. You want to be honest and real with people so they know who you are. I don't care if you smoke cigarettes, I don't care if you drink, I don't care if you smoke blunt, I don't care if you do none of them. I'm not here to judge you. But if you're a member of the body, if you're a tongue of the member of the body, if you smoke crack, hey, they ain't none of my business. But I bet you one thing, the Lord will speak through you and everybody will get edified. But if they got you sending, the person that's supposed to get the tongue down there at the foot of the body, we dysfunctional, man. Where our foot licking and flow now? Man, that's so backwards. I have no problems against any in the race. We all be one. But what we really have to understand is our history and what's really going on. And first thing you get on track, you got to know that we are his chosen people. We are that stick-neck people that Moses was talking about in Deuteronomy 28. We are those people that backstab each other. We are those people that fought at the mountain when Moses led them to the mountain, across to the Red Sea. And we're going to go through that again. We're going to go through that again. It's coming again. Nothing is new under the sun. So it's going to come again. So what we going to do? We all going to sit there around God's mountain and fuss and arguing about who did this, who did that, and where. Well, I was a pastor, well, I was a deacon, or I was a governor, It ain't going to mean anything now. Because only the matter we had that rod over our head. The reason why we got the chance we got now is because of grace and mercy. But when Christ come back, man, ain't no going to be no more grace and mercy. We're going to be under that rod. Because he's here now. And he's on his way. Nothing I can do, I have to do what I'm told. I just want to let y'all know what we have to do in order to prepare. The seed is called charity. It's charity. And it's not in a situation that the Lord bring you through. If it was money that you would listen to a person bringing the same message, would you listen? If you don't understand the physical things of the world, I can't understand the heavenly things. This is an ark door. And it's unlocked. It's opening. And the first process of it is called charity. So let that soak in, man. Do what you got to do. Try to stay strong. Hey, ride this mug to the wheel for all of us. Do what you feel like you have to do. But it's all the chosen. This is the 144,000. So you got to look at the strong men that's going to be, chosen 144,000. It's just like the same mark with lamb's blood on the door. No matter who up in the house with them, definitely not touched them, but it went straight to Pharaoh's kids. All our black men, much love in the name of Christ. Man, stay strong out here, man. I mean, I'm not just talking about, I'm talking about white men too. I'm talking about any other men in this world that the Lord is touching their heart and want to get them together spiritually to take care of their family. And I mean by the family as a whole, as a unit, and all the members of the body. Everybody has a job to do. My question is, not my question, let us just pray. All the things that I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you, anymore, anything else. I'm just only led to say, to plant a seed about charity. Anything else the Lord has for me to say, I will put it out there. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day.